Over the past 4 weeks, over 160 VAFA players have taken training sessions with Dane Swan at Collingwood. Over 4 separate sessions at Collingwood's Westpac Centre, Swan spoke to a group of VAFA players about his own personal experiences.
Break up the blue security stuff, I sort of got involved. So at the time you think it's all right, and then your mate gets arrested and stuff like that, and then I suppose instead if I had pulled them out and grabbed them, the consequences that we faced were, my mate got a suspended jail term, me and my cousin got, we all got...
Swan, the Collingwood Football Club and the VAFA have teamed up with the Department of Justice's Be A Wingman Campaign. Victorian Minister for Corrections, Mr Ed O'Donoghue, was also there to endorse the campaign.
Through the Department of Justice partner with the Wingman program, and it's fantastic, Dane, that you've given up so much of your time, not just today, but lots of other occasions as well. And your personal experiences, I think, are really profound and powerful.
As well as hearing from Swan, all VAFA players got a tour of the Westpac Centre.
Assistant coaches and Bucks' officers and all the development coaches up that side. And
Swan was open with the players about his past indiscretions and the personal cost he faced.
I got sued civilly, and with all that, it probably cost me about 250 grand. So feeling different breathing, but it's the oratory room. Them two things are, they're over 100 grand each. Those treaties, they call the Alter Gs. They can take your weight. So. Not that I've ever walked on the moon, but some say it's like walking on the moon.
However, Swan has learned from that incident and also told the story how he was punched in a nightclub just a few years ago. On that occasion, he was fortunate enough to have mates who stepped in to help him out.
Someone sort of come up and was annoying me. I told him to leave me alone, and then before I knew it, he just punched me. So, as you do when you get punched, you want to punch him back, obviously, like anyone does. So. I was certainly no different. Mates were really good, which he's not great at the time. Grabbed me and dragged me out and threw me outside and got me.
This is such a positive initiative that the Victorian government runs, and we really appreciate VAFA's support as well. It's really about showing people that you can go out and have a good time, but look out for your mates while you're doing so. And to mix it up with a bit of time on the turf and a tour of the great facility like the Westpac Centre, as well as time with a great player, really down-to-earth bloke like Dane Swan, really makes a difference, and we're really proud of our involvement with this.
Yeah, it's a good experience. There's great facilities in there. Love to be able to do that every day, like hang out with your mates at a footy club. That was sort of the purpose of it, but it's really interesting. Obviously, a lot of young guys here go out most weekends. Good to sort of hear a message about looking after each other.
The footy club and the Vic government have come together for the Wingman program, and they sort of threw it to me and asked me if I wanted to get on board. And after sort of seeing what it was, or hearing what it was, I thought it sort of fit sort of me and what I'm about. So I thought it was a no-brainer to get on board, and all the boys get in them at some stage.
Swan, a former St Bernard's collegian, threw a line out to see if any VAFA clubs would be interested in securing him after he finishes at Collingwood.
That you'd be looking for a bit of payment. Amateurs, no chance in where we don't pay?
Yeah, probably not, mate. Nah, listen, I don't know. I might need a job, so if you can hook me up with a job, I might come down. But I'm not exactly sure where I'll play, but I'll certainly be taking a few of my friends wherever I go.